Chapter 19. Wine Chimes. Meng Tai, release Yu Yao. Li Wei roared as his eyes glared. Meng Tai stood in the Colosseum. At the moment, the Colosseum formation was as if it was Meng Tai's weapon, a red energy rope. As if it was a long whip dancing, all the Dafengang disciples were unable to get close. Li Wei suddenly appeared and flew in the air looking at Meng Tai in shock. Li Wei, you're here. Meng Tai looked at the sky with a cold smile. When you saw Li Wei, she was first mute for a while, then she suddenly spoke. Brother Li Wei, I'm Brother Li Wei's woman. I'm Yu Yao. Li Wei's face changed. Meng Tai, how did you come out? Didn't you turn into an idiot? Aren't you wasted? Li Wei shrieked. How did I come out? 20 years. Ha 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 ha, my good senior brother, or after the death of the master, but I single-handedly brought you up, your cultivation, all I taught you, 20 years. 20 years, Meng Tai roared with a face full of hostility. On the side, Yu Yao was trembling in fear. Release Yu Yao, release Yu Yao, Li Wei anxiously said. You know you're panicking. Yu Yao is really lucky. She was decapitated by me once and she's still alive. Although it's just like a walking corpse, Li Wei, you're still so infatuated. Meng Tai sneered with a hideous face. Li Wei slowly flew down to the Colosseum. At this moment, the red energy rope did not stop Li Wei. Li Wei stared at Meng Tai and said with a pained face, Meng Tai, yes, we were brought up by you, but what? Aren't you still using us to help you earn spirit stones? I'm in the Dafengang. Aren't I still making money for you? It's just a tool for you. A tool. I raised you all so well, gave you so much, gave you a stable life, and you still don't know enough. Yu Yao didn't know enough back then, you don't know enough either. You helped me earn spirit stones back then. But now, how about helping that old bitch Ding Rui? Look what you've done. Without my blessing, what can you do? Meng Tai said in a cold voice. You can say whatever you want about me. I'll do whatever you want me to do. I've never disobeyed you before. But, Yu Yao, you know, she's my fiancée. She's all set to get married. You killed Yu Yao. You killed Yu Yao, Li Wei said with red eyes. It's her who is to blame. Where's Wind Bell? Where did you capture Wind Bell? Meng Tai roared with glaring eyes. Do you know how I went blind in this eye? Li Wei reddened his eyes and pointed at the covered one eye. I snapped it myself. From the moment I saw Yu Yao's corpse, I buttoned it myself. How blind I was to listen to you. How blind I was to be obedient to you. How blind I was to have my most admired eldest brother kill my fiancée, so that what I saw was false. From the moment I saw Yu Yao's corpse, I told myself, Yu Yao can't die in vain. I want to avenge Yu Yao. This eye that couldn't see black and white was withheld from me. Now that I can see clearly, I'm going to take revenge on you. I'm going to subject you to 100 and 1,000 tortures. Li Wei roared at Meng Tai in a maniacal state. Meng Tai's face was gloomy. Looking at Li Wei, who was in a state of insanity across from him, he took a deep breath and said, Beheading Yu Yao, it's my fault, but after so many years, you've tormented me every day, and it's enough. Release the wind chime. Return the wind chime back to me, and you and I will be to clear. To clear. To clear. What about Yu Yao? What about Yu Yao? Li Wei roared with red eyes. Meng Tai looked at Yu Yao beside him. At this moment, she was mute and incomparable. She had long since stopped being the lively person she was 20 years ago. There was only one soul left, and the whole person was dumbfounded. Li Wei, I'm not discussing with you. I'm asking you, where's Wine Chime? Meng Tai roared. Heh, Wind Bell. Wine Chimes died long ago. You killed my Yu Yao. I naturally have to kill your Wine Chimes too. That's only fair, isn't it? Li Wei laughed ruefully. No, you said it. You said that Wind Bell is still alive. When I was first imprisoned, you said that you would make me beg for my life and die. If I die, you will kill Wind Bell. You said it. If I didn't die, Wine Chime wouldn't die. Meng Tai glared and roared. Outside the arena, a large number of Da Feng Gang disciples surrounded at this moment, but no one dared to go down. One by one, their eyes were wide open, revealing incredulity. Dead. Senior Sister Winbell, long dead, long dead. Li Wei shook his head. A wave of madness flashed through Meng Tai's eyes, but he calmed down instantly. No, since you hate me so much, it's even more unlikely that you would have killed Winbell. Winbell is still alive. She's definitely still alive. Release Winbell, otherwise, I'll let Yu Yao die a complete clean death. Meng Tai's face was hideous as he grabbed at Yu Yao. Ah, Yu Yao let out a cry of pain. You've already killed Yu Yao once. I've told you everything. Winbell is already dead. Let go of my Yu Yao. Let go of my Yu Yao. Whatever you want, I'll give it to you. Li Wei's face showed an anxious look. Kneel down, Meng Tai glared and shouted. Li Wei looked at Yu Yao, who was painfully scratched by Meng Tai. A softness flashed in his eyes. Slowly, he knelt down and looked at Yu Yao fondly. My Yu Yao baby, you'll be fine, fine. Perhaps Li Wei's comforting played a role. Yu Yao's panic slowly relaxed, looking at Li Wei. Also Nanana self, brother Li Wei. I am your woman, Yu Yao. Meng Tai saw Li Wei kneeling down. A wave of satisfaction appeared on his face. All right, now tell me, where is Wine Chime? Meng Tai glared at Li Wei. Winbell died a long time ago, really died. Li Wei said painfully. You are seeing that I don't dare to destroy Yu Yao anymore, aren't you? Meng Tai was furious. Senior brother, please let Yu Yao go, please. Li Wei suddenly rose up crying. HMPH, do you really think I don't dare? If you don't release Wine Chimes, I want Yu Yao to die immediately, Meng Tai roared. As he spoke, he probed his hand and catalyzed the formation organ. Buzz. Above the Colosseum, a blue light shield steeply appeared. The light shield descended from the sky, wrapping all parts of the Colosseum. As long as it touched the blue light, the bronze mask on Yu Yao's face would explode and open. Don't, eldest brother, don't, Li Wei immediately said, anxiously. Splat. Meng Tai smashed the organ with a slap, revealing a cold smile. As you can see, the organ is shattered. The blue light will soon envelop over. I can't stop it. Wait until the blue light touches your precious Yu Yao. You know the result. Li Wei's eyes glared round. Boom. Meng Tai used his voice to simulate that terrifying explosion. Li Wei's face instantly changed wildly. I want the wind chime, or else Yu Yao's head is going to explode. You know, you forced me. Time is running out. Meng Tai stared at Li Wei. Eldest brother, Wine Chime is really dead, really dead. Let go of my Yu Yao, Li Wei said anxiously. I don't believe it. I don't believe it, Meng Tai roared with glaring eyes. In a distant corner, Gu Hai's face was grim. Sure enough, everything can't be relied on Meng Tai. He didn't even think about helping me unmask, and kept urging his Wine Chimes. HMPH. Brother Li Wei, I'm scared. Yu Yao lunged in Li Wei's direction. It was as if she was about to headbutt the blue light mask. No, Li Wei steeply exclaimed. Meng Tai's face also changed wildly as he pulled violently, pulling Yu Yao back. If Yu Yao died, he himself was incredibly weak at the moment, and was even less capable of saving Wine Chime. Tear pull. As Meng Tai pulled, he tore apart Yu Yao's sleeve. Instantly, it revealed a peach-shaped birthmark on Yu Yao's right arm. Meng Tai stepped up and rubbed his eyes. How could it be? The birthmark on Wine Chime. How come it's also on Yu Yao? Li Wei steeped his face with a pained look. Wow. Meng Tai wiped Yu Yao's hair. Instantly, a large amount of hair fell off, being scraped by the true qi, revealing a clear scalp. On top of Yu Yao's scalp, revealing a tattoo that looked like a peony flower. No, no, no. Meng Tai stumbled as if he was about to fall, looking at the tattoo on Yu Yao's scalp in horror. Steeply, Meng Tai saw the scar at Yu Yao's chin. The scar extended upwards from the chin, as if it circled around the face. Windbell, your windbell, Meng Ta steeply exclaimed. Yu Yao Munana, at this moment, looked in Li Wei's direction as if she was eager to go over there. You are Wine Chime. Face. How did your face turn into Yu Yao's face? Change your face. You changed Wine Chime's face. She's Wine Chime. She's Wine Chime, right? Meng Tai roared with glaring eyes. Buzz. Not far away, the blue light cover seemed like it was about to move closer, and Meng Tai steeped his face in horror. Li Wei. She's Wine Chime. Quick, quick. You unmask her. Quick. Meng Tai seemed like he was about to collapse. Li Wei quickly climbed up and came with a pained look on his face. She's Yu Yao. She's Yu Yao. Li Wei said with an incomparably firm tone. Brother Li Wei. Yu Yao shouted blankly when she saw Li Wei walking towards her. I know. You brought Wine Chime around and gave her a new face. You did it to torture me. Yu Yao died a long time ago. I said, how could you possibly have the art of refining corpses? It turns out that you changed the faces of Feng Suzaku and Yu Yao. You tortured Feng Suzaku every day. You were using her to torture me. Meng Tai was paralyzed in an instant, as if he had collapsed. I said, she's Yu Yao. She's Yu Yao. Li Wei roared with red eyes. Hurry, Li Wei, third senior brother. Please hurry up and save Windbell. Please. Meng Tai watched in horror as the blue light got closer and closer. He had destroyed the mechanism himself, and he couldn't stop it at all. Windbell was about to be killed by himself. Meng Tai hated to smack himself. What a stupid thing he had done. You kneel down. Li Wei screamed in pain. Plop. Meng Tai did not hesitate to kneel down. As Li Wei came, Meng Tai didn't dare to resist at all. Boom. Li Wei kicked, ruthlessly surmounting Meng Tai's body, instantly sending him flying out. He was already seriously injured, and this kick, even more so, broke Meng Tai's leg, kicked it out of shape, and crashed into the wall of the Colosseum with a bang. Puh! Meng Tai spat out blood, seemingly dying, trembling. He climbed up. Quick, save Wine Chime, quick. Brother Li Wei. Yu Yao looked at Li Wei woodenly. With an anxious face, Li Wei probed his hand and placed it on top of Yu Yao's mask. His hands seemed to slip, but, at this moment, there was no time to think, and the energy in his hand was violently catalyzed. Kotching, the mask fell down. Boom. The mask flung away, and blue light instantly swept across Yu Yao's face. Brother Li Wei. Yu Yao looked at Li Wei blankly. Yu Yao, my Yu Yao. Li Wei hugged Yu Yao. His entire body was in trembling. My wind chime. That's my wind chime. Li Wei, what have you tortured Wine Chime into? Li Wei collapsed in a pool of blood. Meng Tai roared with anger. In a corner outside the Colosseum, Gu Hai's gaze was however fixed on the bronze mask that Li Wei had thrown away. Windbell's conscious perception has been forcefully reversed for 20 years. Within 20 years, has been hypnotized by everyone that she's Yu Yao. She has completely substituted into Yu Yao's will. Has been self-recognized as Yu Yao for 20 years. 20 years. She has forgotten that she is Wine Chime. She only knows that she is Yu Yao. As for Li Wei, 20 years. Have you hypnotized Wine Chime or yourself? Can you still tell who's Yu Yao and who's Wine Chime? Meng Tai, you have sinned. Gu Hai shook his head. Without stopping any longer, Gu Hai stepped back. At this moment, all the Da Feng Ang disciples were attracted over. This was the time for the evil people to get out of their trap, an opportunity that could not be missed.